Hey, hello, challengers. Oh, you've made it this far. I'm so very proud of you. I hope everything is going well for all of you. I appreciate those that are asking questions and reaching out. Remember, we are better together. Don't struggle in silence. Don't suffer alone, please. This can be a really emotional, mental journey for a lot of us. And so it was never created to do it alone. That's why I continue to do what I do and help people to the extent that I help them. Because on this journey in life, our health matters, our weight management matters. They were never intended to be left alone to deal with. So with my system and my programs over the course of my career, that's why I always come with the program, with my system, because it's not intended to do it alone. And so with that being said, this section, why food planning matters. Now, up to this point, you're probably going to be thinking, oh, I probably should have watched this first. But that's okay. But here's why food planning matters. Don't just look at it as food prep and then think, oh, roll your eyes and grunt and groan, think, I don't have time to be doing that. Well, you do, because you have time to drive through a fast food drive-through. You have time to go sit in a restaurant. You have time to go roaming through some cafe, picking this, picking that, a la carte. You have time to go grocery shopping. You have time to be fixing meals at home because you're not starving, you're not eating. So when you look at all that I just said, anybody under the sun has time to plan meals or to food prep. You just do. And here's another thing. When it comes to taking care of yourself, your health, and your internal health and your body wellness, you need to do the work. You need to do what's required of you to serve yourself and serve yourself well. That's where this comes in. I was never into food prepping. I wasn't. It wasn't until 2020 I began doing it just for something to do, just for a pastime. I fell in love with the art of food prepping. I really did. It can be so simplified that it doesn't have to be as dramatic as you want to make it. It really isn't that hard. But why it matters is you need to set yourself up for success. You need to set yourself up and your family, set yourself up for a healthy week ahead. When you have it all planned out ahead of time, you won't believe not only the feeling of accomplishment, but that's like a great big gold star and a pat on the back that, wow, this really is great. And it is. And why it matters, so that you're not frantically just grabbing and reaching for anything just to make a meal and just to get it done. And so there needs to be some thought process to the food we're putting in our body, especially if we want positive health results, we want positive weight results, we want results. There has to be a certain amount of planning. Now, maybe you don't want a food prep. Maybe, I love it. I have found if I take an hour or two on a Saturday or Sunday or a Friday afternoon or evening and I set it up for the week ahead, I do it in 7 day. Actually, I take that back. I do it in 6-day increments. Sunday is my free day. That means that's the day we go grocery shopping. So my day is a little different. We get up, we start the day with church, then we might go visit my mother-in-law, then we do our grocery shopping. We take a class at church when it's available. So that day is really a full day for us. And I don't plan a lot that day. That's just a different kind of day for us, that we just enjoy it, doing what we love to do. So I set myself up for 6 days of a meal prep. That way I have 6 full days of that clean eating plan, of a plan that serves me, my body, and my health well. So, for example, what does that mean? Say I have a little mini cucumber once a day. I make sure I have 6 of those. Now, say I'm purchasing something that all of a sudden now my husband is going to start eating. I'll have to ask him, is this something you're going to start eating? If he says yes, then I need to purchase more so that I have my 6 days worth. So I hope that makes sense. He's not a little mini cucumber eater. He's not a yogurt eater, but like I'll buy 6 yogurts. So on Sunday when we do our grocery shopping, I'll buy 6 yogurts because I ate my last one on Saturday. So then I need one Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I will set myself up so I have 6 days worth of my kale, 6 days worth of my blueberries for my smoothie, 6 days worth of my Siggy's yogurt, 6 days worth of my vinegar water, 6 days worth of my protein water. So that's how I set myself up. 6 days worth of my lean protein, whether it's tuna, chicken, turkey. I have 6 days worth. So that's how I do my food prep or my food meal planning. Now, maybe you're thinking, I don't want to be taking time, preparing it all. Okay, so your next best step, if you flat out, that's not what you're going to do. Your next best step that has helped many, I've helped them do this. You get your piece of paper, your calendar, just like your exercise calendar I shared. You have your calendar and map out your next 6 and 7 days of meals. You have your breakfast, your snack, your lunch, your snack, your supper. Write it on there. Do a week's worth and just have it laid out on the sheet of paper and have that there for you so that Monday morning you know this is what you're doing for breakfast. You know what your snack, you know if you need 6 bananas. You know if you need 6 apples or 6 oranges. You know if you need all those things. You want to set yourself up for a healthy success. You want to set yourself up for a healthy week ahead, not only just in your body, but for your mind. This is mental and emotional health also. And by planning ahead like that, you wouldn't believe how it makes you feel. I mean, I'm not kidding. Until I started doing it, I would never have dreamed it would be so fulfilling, and it is for me. For me, it is, because it's a sense of accomplishment. It's a sense of I've taken the guesswork out of wanting to eat clean and healthy for myself. I've taken the guesswork out of that, and I've made it stress-free. I have made it frustration-free. I have taken out the insanity behind it all. That's why we need to food plan, meal plan, food prep. That's why you need to be doing that. And I'll talk until I'm blue in the face and sound like a broken record. I don't care. Since 2000, since I have been held, and I've helped hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of men and women, the one thing that I have done for them is the years leading up to 2000 for my own health and sanity, mental and emotional health, and my own internal health and body wellness. I've put myself through all this stuff, trial and error. I taught myself. I had to teach myself. I had to learn how to eat food. Now, I say that to share this with you, that over all the years up until God called me to be doing this as a career, to serve others, to teach you what I know and what is true and truth, I have attempted to take the blood, sweat, tears, that anguish, that frustration, that mental madness and that insanity out of wanting to just live a healthy, well, fit, strong, whole life from the inside out and have a healthy weight, maintain a healthy weight, maintain wellness in my body. I have done my best to take that all out of it for you. So that's why in this 21-day program challenge, I have added in 2 bonuses. I've added in the 2 pre-training sessions, the helpful tips. That's why I've done that. Otherwise, I would have left that out. But it's because if you follow all that I'm sharing with you, you will have no reason but to get the results you're looking for. Guaranteed. It's just that simple. Food planning matters. You have to have a plan. When I don't have a plan, I know what my plan is, and that's to just eat crap. And that's what I do. I set myself up for that. You know, I don't set myself up for 6 weeks ahead because I know in the back of my mind, I'm going to go have Culver's tonight. I know in the back of my mind tomorrow, I'm going to have a Starbucks and probably have a sweet treat with it. That's what happens when my mental insanity kicks in. And it does. I mean, I'm not perfect. However, I've done my best, and I do my best each day, and I might fail, but I do my best each day to set myself up for success. And so that's what I do, because when I open my refrigerator and I see all my food prep in there, I mean, I might be kicking and screaming that day because I just want something good. It's what your mind is telling you. I pull out my blueberries, I pull out my kale, I pull out my Ripple milk, I pull out my yogurt, and I make myself a fabulous smoothie. And I'm so glad I do that. But I stick with that. Since January 1st, 2023, I have stuck with my plan, and I'm not lying. I have stuck with it just as I'm telling you. I made myself a declaration December 31st, 2022, and that was no more messing around. And I was setting myself up for success each and every day with my snacks, with my meals, with my choices. Because I don't like beating myself up. I don't like feeling bloated. I don't like inflammation in my system. So you want to food prep, you want to plan ahead, have a plan of action. And food planning matters. You are not dieting. This is not a diet. You're planning out your meals. You're making your life so much easier in simplifying it, that you're eliminating that undue stress and frustration that gets at you each day. So I hope this is helpful. Again, reach out if you have questions or you need additional advice or tips or instruction, and reach out in the group. And I'm telling you, you're going to do great. I know you are. This is a huge and important part of this. So if you have to watch this again, do that. But I'm here for you, and you're going to do great. Food planning matters.